guys, welcome back. All right, so um, Aries, this is going to be a storytelling that I like to do about once every quarter, where I just ask, what is it that's making the Aries attractive right now? Meaning, what energy has shifted, what is standing out right now for our character. And we just got Temperance. And we got the Hermit in the reverse. Don't ask me why I chose the animal card for my Aries right now. I guess maybe there's another message to this that one of the things that might be making our Aries really attractive at this point is their animal nature is shining through. That raw energy, that power could be shining through. There's something about incredible amounts of balance. Balance between like how to shield oneself and also how to like still move forward in life. Then next to this, to have that Hermit in the reverse, this is a lynx on this one. That is lynx always represents secrets and things that are hidden, but in the reverse, again, there's a perfect harmony between not saying too much nor saying too little. There's a lovely energy for our Aries here that's making them attractive, and it's that they are an open book to the extent that they choose to be or need to be or want to be, depending on who they're connecting with. And it's really nice to see that they're not feeling pressured. Wow, Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. All right, so our Aries is in if I want to backtrack for just a second. If there are any individuals that this Aries was like, hey, there's people I don't really want to tell all my business to, they kind of know how to shut down, you know, inquiring and inquisitive eyes that they don't really want, focusing on them. This Aries is pretty solid with how they handle the flow of information in and out of their lives, but at the same time they want to connect with the people that they choose to. They are an open book to a certain extent, just not with everyone. With this Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, the other thing that is making this Aries so attractive right now to those who know them is this Aries, everyone who knows them can see that there's a change happening in them. They may physically be starting to look differently. Aries might start to like show some kind of, maybe the way they dress is a little bit more flamboyant. Maybe they are like, someone's got like an edgier haircut or something. They're carrying themselves with a certain like grace, or even a powerful physique. All of a sudden there's something that has shifted, and it really is that the Aries has full control of their own power right now. The Star card, they're listening to their most ancient voice, because jellyfish are one of the most ancient creatures on earth, but that is also where they're finding their inner compass, their North Star. And when somebody follows that inner guidance, no wonder they're so attractive right now. And our Aries is about to undergo some pretty significant amount of success in their life. Also, somebody could just be about to live their like greatest life purpose. They might be, if this is somebody who had been humbly working on something, they're about to show it to the world. And it's going to be, with the Star card, it could be something that catches on like a lot, like across the world. We've got an Ace of Swords in the upright, and we've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. This Aries is a little bit tough to get to. With the Ace of Swords, they can easily cut things off and let them go. They can be unemotional about things to the point where it's like, if something did upset me, not a problem. I just let it go. Why would I spend too much of my time being, hurt or wounded? Or why would I spend too much of my time overthinking anything? Why don't I just let things go. Anything that doesn't serve me, anything that I don't really want, let me let it go. I would argue that throughout this so far, we have seen an Aries who's, they've been protecting themselves alternately and then also very open. They've been moving forward, but they also have been, in order to move forward, they're kind of like cutting ties with anything that doesn't serve them well. So this is a very, it's a little bit of like, yeah, lead, follow, or get out of the way. It's like make a decision. And the Aries has chosen to lead. That's kind of the energy here. We got the Fool in the reverse. We got the Three of Swords in the reverse. We have the Tower in the upright, which is our Aries. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Well, this looks like Aries has, I want to say they reinvented themselves. If they had been a Queen of Cups in the reverse at one point in time, that's what they put an end to. They didn't want to be someone who is brokenhearted. They didn't want to be someone that was waiting for life to get good. They took a hold of it and they said, never mind. If something isn't working for me, why don't I be the person that changes? I'm going to go ahead and I'm breaking all this down. Maybe that's why we're seeing, what I was seeing anyway was somebody who's like dressing a little different. They're changing before people's eyes. Yeah, if you become a Queen of Wands, masculine or feminine, everybody notices. Queen of Wands is very much in the public eye. This is like it's that somebody, they dress really attractively. They're and there's a devil may care attitude also where it's like I am not about to wait for other people to tell me that it looks good. I don't care. I'll wear a deep purple outfit and purple lipstick with, green shoes if I feel like it. I don't need anybody to tell me that it looks good. I do what I do. That is what's making our Aries so attractive. Is part of them is bold and part of them is also like it's none of your business. I don't need to explain to you why I'm wearing this today. On the other hand, I also didn't need your approval to say anything about it. I'm just doing me. That this Aries is coming across as someone who's not that they're rude, not in the least. But that's what I mean when I say there's a blend of being out in the open and still not necessarily letting just anybody into their world. They're not hiding anything, but they're just not allowing just anyone in. Eight of Wands. Boy, if it gets to be complicated in like conversation or action, we have got an Aries that is so adept at like dodging what they need to dodge, making a plan that will be successful, taking and executing a plan that is like, wow, very few people can probably do what this Aries can do. It feels like there's a lot of things stacked against them, and yet they find a solution and then they take action. They just are able to do this in any aspect of life, probably because they're not filled with self-doubt. They got rid of the self-doubt. They left the old version of themselves somewhere way back in some other reading long before this one, right? In some other story. This Aries does not have any self-doubt here. Five of Cups in the reverse, Six of Cups upright. All right, so Aries, we got I'm going to say a new soulmate coming in. This could be someone that is it's going to feel very, could be this spring. Could feel really new and yet so familiar. When an Aries is in this much personal power, it's no wonder that that's a time that a soulmate comes in, a soulmate who's going to be ready to really give wholeheartedly, not a soulmate that's just full of lessons, because they're coming in with no baggage of their own, just like Aries doesn't have any baggage. Aries reinvented themselves already. So they're ready for a soulmate connection, a soulmate is ready to be in a connection with the Aries. This is like simpatico instead of like, oh, it's a soulmate. Now we've got to interact and it's going to be difficult and we're going to, you know, teach one or the other is going to be the teacher and the other one is going to be the student. Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse and the High Priestess is upright, and this High Priestess is the wolf. I feel like this Aries has always been more of a wolf than like a dog. And when I say that, what I mean is, you know, dogs live at one address. They are loyal to their masters, right? Wolves are free. They have a pack and they also do mate for life, but they, you know, and they howl to communicate. They work in a group, but they live outside of society. They're not domesticated. I feel like that's the kind of soulmate that's coming in. You know, we've had kind of this powerful wild streak to this Aries all throughout the storyline, where I've had to really pause to find the right vocabulary to describe them, because there is a defiant energy to this particular Aries. And sure enough, you know, this soulmate that's coming in that will be such a perfect match for them, that looks all sweet and cuddly. Truth of it is, it's sweet and cuddly, but the way a wolf would want it to be. It's a deep intuitive pull where it's like, you're one of my kind, and together we can still kind of run wild a little bit. This isn't something that feels like a new beginning. This is like souls recognizing each other, because it's like, I can see the wild in you. This makes more sense why I ended up grabbing that you know, deck of animals. You're the only zodiac that I've done this for. I really enjoyed this one. This was I feel like this particular storyline is it's describing the things that our character is underneath and deep within their soul, and that's the thing that is coming to kind of the surface and is really showing up more prominently now, where others will probably notice this kind of like animal magnetism and charisma, but they're at a prime time. This Aries is at a prime peak to attract a soulmate that is very much like themselves, which is really nice to see. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. As I always say, if you do enjoy my fictional storytelling, if you're here watching, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. It lets me know that you like the channel and want me to keep doing it, and then I will. If you're new here, welcome. I am indeed a fictional storyteller, not a psychic. I wish I had that gift, but I do not. So I hope that this always inspiring, fun, entertaining, all the things that I hope entertainment always is. And at the end of the day, I hope is also empowering. Be reminded, only you will decide how your life goes. Take care. Thanks.